Welcome back. A couple videos ago I mentioned that I was going on a road trip. I didn't tell you where, and in the last video I mentioned that you would get to meet a friend of mine. So I was actually trying to sneak out of town and do this video on the road trip, and at the same time I hope I don't give the impression that everything goes easy or everything has gone easy on doing the conversion of this truck. I have struggled with it. I have fought with it. It's the typical 2 steps forward, 1 step back, and sometimes even the other way around. So I hope I don't give the impression that this thing has been easy, because I have struggled a lot with it. Case in point, as I just mentioned, I was supposed to go on a road trip, and I left Saturday morning only to get a few miles down the road and discover the exhaust gas is too hot, and climbing hills it was difficult to do. Come to find out, the injectors are too big. I've got 7 by 8.5s in there, and because you cannot put a computer programmer on the truck. It's not the OBD2 computer system, so you can't manipulate anything. It's just Cummins factory computer, and that's it. So the oversized injectors, the only thing they did was smoke. I've mentioned a couple times that there's a little bit of haze when it starts up, and I thought that was just the programming for warming it up, which is not, uncommon. So anyway, you get on it, you drive it around town just normally, and it smokes. And I've got the gauges in it now, so that tells me that no, it's running hot. So those injectors have to come out, and I'm going to put the stock ones back into it. The unfortunate part is I turned the originals in when I got the aftermarket ones, so now I have to repurchase some stock ones and put those ones back in, and kind of as a test to see if it works. But anyway, long story short, I had to cancel the trip because the exhaust gas temperature was too high, and I wasn't even loaded yet, and you put two different, or I was going to put 2 vehicles on a car trailer, and that would have been too much. So anyway, I canceled the trip. But also at the end of the trip, I had to stop by a truck parts yard to pick up a air ride cutoff rear suspension for the next project and the front axle. So I can show you that, and I have a little bit of video of unloading it. for those that are wanting to do a air ride suspension, this is how you can get it, just from a wrecking yard. You order a cut-off rear suspension from them, and they just cut the frame off behind the cab, and then you transfer everything over. Pull the rivets out of it, huck bolts out of it, and then you can use the frame as the template for wherever the holes need to be. And I think I can see that if it's not too dark. So the nice thing about this one, it's a 373 gear ratio. I don't know if I will use that, but I don't know if you can see it. I don't know if you can see it, but it has a locker. So 373 locker. I will keep that in it, of course. And I'm not sure what gear I'm gonna go with it yet, but anyway. So air ride rear suspension, it's the 34-inch frame width, I think, and then I also got a front axle. The frame section I have, or the other rolling frame I have, it has the bud wheels, where the wheels center on the wheel studs instead of the hub. And then it's a lighter rear, or it's a lighter front axle also. And then it has leaf spring rear axle. So that's gonna come off, and I will change the wheelbase. It's got 230 or 250 inch wheelbase right now, but I'll mark it, cut it down. I'll knock this frame apart and use it for a template on where to drill the holes. So even though I got that part of it done, that part of the trip got picked up, or I completed that part of the trip. Hey, come here. I was able to get that part of it done. So I'll probably shoot again for next summer, unless I can get them picked up in the meantime. And of course I'll take you on the trip there too. But anyway, this is just a quick video. I wanted to let you know I didn't go on the trip, had to cancel it, and I hope I'm not putting out the impression that everything goes easy for me, because as I mentioned, I am fighting this thing, and it's almost done now. And now I have to call Freightliner and get an appointment set up for putting cruise control on it. But in the short little while, pulling the car trailer without climbing hills or anything, it actually did really well. I was pretty impressed with it. So, but anyway, that's all I got for now. It was just a quick update. I wanted to let you know. And I have ordered the injectors, the new injectors, and they're supposed to be in a couple days, and I'll come back with that and we'll do the test and tune on that. And that's probably it for now, so I'll end it here, and I appreciate you guys watching, and I'll get the next video up as soon as I can.